Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. I've got 3 stories to share with you in this latest Moon Family Sedan room temperature jam. Starting with this one from the Crypto Basic. XRP pro lawyer Deaton to attend important hearing for all of crypto. And that's a quote, important hearing for all of crypto. And he's referencing a hearing that's going to occur on January 30th, which will have far-reaching consequences. And it has to do with the SEC v. Library case. And as you well know to this point, Library has lost, and we're waiting for the remedies portion of what's going down here. And in the meantime, after the loss, Attorney Deaton did file an amicus brief, and it should directly impact what happens ultimately in the remedy phase of all of this. There's also this story from Pensions and Investments. Commissioner Peirce calls for SEC rule on cryptocurrency. So they're covering some comments from SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce, who of course is one of 5 votes on whether or not to bring a legal action against any person or entity. And then there was also this article, and my God, this person. Here's the headline from the Crypto Basics. Senator Elizabeth Warren praises SEC chairman for, quote, putting crypto genie back in bottle, end quote. Oh, why does she exist? Okay, but before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so into this first piece covering Attorney John Deaton. Reads as follows. Attorney Deaton said he filed an appearance in the final hearing of Library v. SEC lawsuit on behalf of Naomi Brockwell. Famous XRP pro lawyer John Deaton said the upcoming hearing between open source content distribution company Library and the SEC is an, quote, incredibly important hearing for all crypto, end quote. The hearing is scheduled to be held at the Warren B. Rudman United States Courthouse in New Hampshire on January 30th at 3 p.m. In a tweet today, Attorney Deaton reiterated that he filed an appearance and amicus curiae brief on behalf of tech journalist Naomi Brockwell in the upcoming hearing. It bears mentioning that the Investors' Choice Advocates Network also filed an amici curiae brief supporting Library in the lawsuit. According to Attorney Deaton, Library and the amici are requesting that the judge clarify that the company's native token, LBC, is not a security. Yeah, so I'll just pause to stay here. The judge clearly understands and allegedly is sympathetic to the concern, the plight, frankly, of people who are holding LBC, secondary market participants, and understands that a lot of them, they really, let's be real. It's pretty clear that the Howey test is not satisfied there, especially if you consider Naomi Brockwell, the content creator who Attorney Deaton's representing. She's never bought or sold LBC. She just has it. She just has it. So if she never bought it, there can be no investment of money. Yet there's no clarity. Like there's no legal. It's like, obviously we can see, of course, it's not security, but that's not the point. There's not legal clarity. There is this question mark, and you can imagine what that means for LBC in the United States. It's not pretty stuff here. And so piece continues. Furthermore, Library and amici want the judge to state that the November ruling that went in the SEC's favor does not include secondary market transactions. Yeah, that's true, but the SEC wants it to include that. They just won't say it. And so that's why, despite the judge literally, and this is known, Attorney Deaton has cited this, despite the judge telling the SEC that they should provide this clarity regarding secondary markets, the SEC says, no, that's just not what we do. Literally, that's their response. It's ridiculous. And so here was the official tweet from Attorney Deaton. An incredibly important hearing for all of crypto. I filed an appearance and amicus brief on behalf of Naomi Brockwell. We're asking the judge to clarify that LBC itself is not a security and to explicitly state that his ruling does not include secondary market transactions. Now, folks, oh my God, I would love to have that. Are we going to get that? Well, this is a judge that seems like he doesn't really want to rock the boat, but this is consequential. There's going to be reverberations throughout the crypto sphere, certainly in the United States, as a result of what happens here. This is a big deal. This is the next big thing that is happening in crypto from a legal perspective. And then the piece states, Deaton considers the upcoming hearing important for the entire crypto industry because a win for the SEC would imply that the secondary market transactions of all coins and tokens could be illegal in the United States. Exactly, which is why it would have been really super duper triple nice if we could have cut out the tribalism nonsense which we see proliferating throughout the world of crypto. At least just for like 5 minutes, come together and rally against the SEC. That would have been nice. That would have been real nice. I mean, some people did, obviously, but man. And then there's this from Pensions and Investments. Commissioner Peirce calls for SEC rule on cryptocurrency. Now, as I go through this, don't forget, I made a video this a couple days ago. John Reed Stark, former SEC chief, he wrote a blog just the other day, I guess it was several days ago at this point, where he insists that there is no SEC regulation by enforcement. But here you have a sitting commissioner that disagrees. A sitting commissioner says, no, we're regulating by enforcement. Definitely doing that. So check this out. Piece reads as follows. SEC Commissioner Hester M. Peirce said the SEC should regulate digital assets through rulemaking, asserting it would provide more regulatory clarity for the cryptocurrency industry. Quote, if we continued with our regulation by enforcement approach at our current pace, we would approach 400 years before we got through the tokens that are allegedly securities. And that's what Peirce said January 20th at the Digital Assets at Duke conference hosted by Duke University. He said, quote, by contrast, an SEC rule would have universal, albeit not retroactive, coverage as soon as it took effect, end quote. And still, we see nothing from the SEC on this front. They have no interest in having clarity in the markets. They just want to take a hammer to everything because of reasons. The piece continues. Congress has yet to reach an agreement on how to regulate the cryptocurrency industry, though several crypto regulation bills were introduced last session. Now that a new Congress is in session, these bills will need to be reintroduced. One bill introduced in August, the Digital Commodities Consumer Protection Act, would give the Commodity Futures Trading Commission the authority to regulate the trading of digital commodities. And so, folks, I wouldn't mind, frankly, if somebody has a better solution. I'm all ears. I'm certainly willing to be persuaded. I would not mind if cryptocurrencies, just by the nature of them existing, were declared to be commodities. And then, of course, you could take any commodity and still package it in a way that it represents an investment contract, a securities transaction. You can still do it. You could do that with XRP. You could do it with Bitcoin. You could do it with gold, so on and so forth. But it needs to be stated immediately what the hell these damn things are. And we're not even sufficiently getting that. Are they commodities? Well, they've not been declared that. Piece continues. If the SEC did pursue rulemaking for digital assets, Ms. Peirce noted, quote, we would have to admit that we likely need more, or at least more clearly delineated, statutory authority to regulate certain crypto tokens and to require crypto trading platforms to register with us. And Congress might decide to give that authority to someone else, end quote. Well, I would be happy if Congress gave the authority to pretty much anything that's not the SEC. Piece continues. However, she argued that the SEC could do the job well, specifically when it comes to creating federal disclosure rules for tokens and serving as a federal regulator for trading platforms. Respectfully, I must state, Ms. Peirce, nothing against you. Hell no. I do not trust the SEC with anything. They've broken trust with the public. They are a trash organization that should be disbanded. Piece continues. Ms. Peirce also said, quote, the CFTC's retail experience is more limited than the SEC's, end quote, but reiterated that Congress holds the power to decide who has regulatory authority over digital assets. Yeah, well, we'll see. So here, very obvious that there's everything's just a train wreck right now from a regulatory perspective. And then you have Senator Elizabeth Warren. Oh my God, why does this creature exist? Why does this creature exist? She's like, Gary Gensler's the best. That's right, Kim Jong-Gensler, supreme leader and dictator of the SEC. Kim Jong-Gensler, the best. The best, Jerry, the best. Piece reads as follows. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren has praised Gary Gensler's effort to regulate the crypto industry. Oh my God. Warren called on Parliament to offer the SEC chief all necessary support to sustain the momentum of tough policing for the crypto industry. That's right. Here you have a sitting senator who says, yes, light everything on fire. This is absolutely fantastic. This goes well. Gensler's tenure is known for intensified monitoring of the crypto industry participants. Gensler initiated stricter measures and regulations by enforcement for the crypto industry. Warren believes that the SEC chief has made achievements in sanitizing the crypto space. How can you say that with a straight face? He literally was meeting with SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, the little butt nugget with a fro, loves to have cucumbers in and around his facial region. That guy, he loves a cucumber-loving son of a bitch. Met with the guy in person, couldn't sniff out that it was a Ponzi scheme, couldn't sniff any of that out. But I'm sorry, he did a great job sanitizing the crypto space? Hell no. Piece continues. She commended him for, quote, putting the genie back in the bottle and bringing the crypto ecosystem into regulatory compliance, end quote. There's some people where I'm not convinced that we're even living in the same universe as them, and this is one of them. Elizabeth Warren, everybody. Oh my God, vote her out. My God. I'm not a one-issue voter, but so like some people are when it comes to crypto, one-issue voters. Like I'm not, but I'm definitely way less likely to vote for anybody that is anti-crypto. I will say that. Holy hell. I don't even know what else to say, folks. So I guess keep it going in the comment section below. Oh my God. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon family sedan.